Good afternoon, dear viewers, and welcome to Moral Rebranding Program, a program that teaches, educates, and puts you on the right path to life. And today, with me, I'm with the coordinating officer of the National Moral Rebranding Team, Mr. Matade. Mr. Matade, good afternoon and welcome.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth, and good afternoon to Nigerians and our global fans.
All right, welcome to today's discussion on the demand of patriotism. Demand of patriotism. So I will start by asking you, what does patriotism mean?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, of all the topics we have been treating all this while, I think this one is the basis, form the basis of all the discussions, because once you lose the love for your country, you've lost all. Because like in the other previous programs we discussed about family, country is an extension of, is a larger society of a family. So it's very important that we use this medium to educate Nigerians on the need to be patriotic, just like the topic demands,
Yes.
the demands of patriotism. Yeah, patriotism is an act of devotion and a vigorous support to one's own country, the expression of the great love and a sense of attachment.
Okay.
Yes, that's what the patriotism is all about.
Okay, that is just definition of patriotism.
Yeah.
But what does patriotism mean to you?
Yeah, for me, patriotism is all about being patriotic. Being submissive,
Okay.
being concerned, about what is happening in your country.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
The within and in your environment, the inhabitants, thinking of how to serve your country without any sentiments, without segregation. Even if the country is sinking, you
Okay.
say think of even sinking your country. Even if your country is swimming, you think of even how to swim with your country. So the demands are a lot. It's very taxing. Yes, to be a patriotic citizen is quite a lot. It takes a lot.
Okay, it takes a lot to be a patriotic
Yes.
citizen. But can patriotism be demonstrated in a different ways, or is there any single right way to demonstrate patriotism?
There are quite a lot of ways we can demonstrate patriotism.
Okay.
Yes, like I said, by patriotism particularly demands service. The major part of demand of being a patriotic Nigerian is service.
Okay.
Yes, you have to first of all be service oriented. Being a patriot does not work for or demand for payment in terms of maybe cash immediately after the services.
Okay.
Yes, a patriotic citizen, feel he has offered a service, that then the whatever comes out of it is like a complimentary to his effort.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Exactly.
And you should also frown seriously at all things that are happening in your society. Anything that will bring a bad image, anything that will make other countries, because we are talking about a country this time around,
Okay.
anything that will make other countries frown at us and see us as people that are not serious, because a patriotic act is somebody that is not is an unserious citizen. So we, as citizens of this country, shouldn't be seen from that angle.
All right, thank you so much. We should not be seen from that angle. But what are some particular ways individuals can demonstrate their patriotism?
Yeah, like I said earlier, that is also offering, first of all, the over services. And then, which even in absence of offering services, let me also put it to Nigerians who are listening to us that if you are in business, or even if as a civil servant, demands is on you to be punctual at work. The demand is on you not to fortify or falsify any figure in terms of maybe salary. The demands is on you that when you get to work, you clock exactly the time you arrived at that place.
Okay.
And the demand is on you that when you are leaving,
Yes.
you should clock exactly the time you left your office.
Exactly.
And the demand is on you that you should offer quality services, something that will improve production. Your production should be of high quality and not haphazard production. And then, for those who are not actually in civil service, who are like in a private sector, most especially those who do business. You see, if you go to a country, outside country, to import any goods that is not, we don't have in Nigeria, and you feel Nigerians need this, Nigerians, the Export and Promotion Council has given you a license to import, for instance, maybe a cement into the country. The demand is on you as a patriotic citizen to import a quality cement into the country. The demand is on you that if you're a spare part dealer, you must import a quality and serviceable spare parts. The demand is on you that you, for those who go to Italy to buy shoe, unlike now that we have a good quality producers, shoe producers, probably in Aba and all these things in Abia State, am I right?
Yes.
The demand is on you to import a quality shoe into the country as a patriotic citizen. The demand is on you that you pay your tax. Yeah? Go vote when it is necessary.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Drive, when you're driving, get a driving license. Yeah?
Exactly.
All these things are the demands of a patriotic citizen.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Matade. But can patriotism be expressed through criticism, or must it always be positive?
Yes, yes. You see that when you are doing criticism, nobody stops you from criticizing anything.
Okay.
No. You have the constitutional right. You have the right to criticize. Criticism also helped the government, to adjust and to put up more quality service. But that their criticism should be done in a rightful way. And we'll call it a constructive criticism.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, criticism should be very, very constructive in a way that it does not affect the citizens. People don't seem to read your action or your words in a different angle, which will also influence crisis in the society.
That means it should also be positive.
It should be positive.
Okay.
Yes,
and
because
constructive.
and very, very constructive.
Okay.
Because even if you look at the government, those in governance, you look at them, they're not infallible.
Okay.
They are prone to error. Yeah? So you criticize in a way that they will look at they will listen to you, look at it, and see if the ones they can use, you know what I mean, to put whatever error they have made, to put it right.
All right, you are saying, in other words, that patriotism relates to national pride, loyalty, and duty. Can you buttress on that?
Yes, it's all about it. It's built around loyalty.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
It's even the baseline. It demands absolute loyalty. Because when you sit down and you are not, do things, when you are stubborn to a system, or let's use the word insubordinate. Okay. You are not loyal to the citizens because, and let me tell you something, people think that, governance, the seat of government is statutory, is stagnant.
Yes.
It is the person that is elected to oversee that office that comes and go.
Exactly.
Are you with me?
Exactly.
So it is very, because if you that is criticizing, tomorrow it could be your turn.
Yes.
And people will sit down and watch you. Probably they will play back those words.
Yes.
When you were on the farm bench, let me use it that way.
Okay.
They will not tell you, Elizabeth, sometime like this you said something like this.
Yes.
Now is their turn. So that is why we should see governance. We should see Nigeria, let me just use that word, as our own. That even if it is not your turn today, it could be a child's turn tomorrow.
Okay.
It could be a relation's turn tomorrow. So it's an absolutely way of promoting national pride. And you see, that's why most of the people who do sports, we urge them to always behave themselves, especially wearing a very decent cloth, because sports is one of the best instruments we can use in promoting national honor.
That's correct.
Yes, because I had earlier said it that once sports, especially when it has to do with international sports, when countries are meeting, maybe Olympics or World Cup or World Athletics Day, that is where countries, Nigeria will come, Korea will come, Ghana will come, and they meet. Two things are playing out there. It's not about winning. It's not about winning laurels. It's not about are you winning the World Cup trophy. Integrity has a lot to do there. You are representing your country. You are not representing yourself. And that is where the national honor and pride plays a high game.
Okay.
Yes, it plays a very high game. That's why you see that, like in the Olympic Games or maybe all these international community, they have a doping committee to test if you had an enhancing drug.
Performance enhancing drugs.
Yes. So once that thing is found in you that you have it, you're already disqualified. And that brings -1 to your country.
Okay.
So, it's a -1 to you because you went there to represent their country.
Yes.
So whatever you do is in the name of your country.
Yes.
There is -1. So you can see, that's why I'm saying that it shouldn't be all about winning.
Yes.
Because I think you see that in most times, like maybe in football athletes or football especially, after the game, they also look at the team farewell. They give farewell fair play trophy.
Yes.
That is not only that you scored 1,000 goals to win there's only a silent trophy which is fair play. You see the attach. I mean, you see the importance of you behaving yourself. So it's not only going to play football and hit the goal and count 20. How do you call it? 20 goals. And at the end of the day, they raise your hand. They give you a cup. No, it's beyond that. It's one of these things we should use to promote. It's very, very instrumental in promoting national honor.
Okay, but I want you to share your personal experience where you felt a strong sense of patriotism. Your personal experience.
Oh, well, I think there is this adage that goes to say that at times you don't seem to praise yourself for what you do. Yes, it's when I was coming to work this morning or coming to the studio, something just flashed into my brain,
Okay.
Yes, and there's this part of the country, I think in the eastern part of the country, they said you don't praise a woman.
No.
In front of
her?
In front of her and the husband. Because when you don't do that, it's believed that it gets into her head. But in this case, if you've given me that chance to really maybe point out one or two things, since my lifetime, even when I was born up to date, there's this passion in me to always see that I place my country's interest above my own. Right from, even though like I told you, I'm a British trained, I would say I'm a British trained moralist.
Yes.
Yes, I learned most of these things you see me doing today in Britain.
Yes.
Because I saw a lot of patriotism playing out in Britain, in England, and I learned it. But I just felt that it's not enough to go to UK and stay there.
Okay.
No, I need to go home. I have a home. Yes, no matter how beautiful a place, somebody's house is, it's never your home. So, yes,
you didn't want to make that place your home?
No, I didn't want to. I felt if I was in UK, though I've been doing one or two things. Like I told you, I was a footballer. I couldn't do well in athletics, but I was a footballer.
Yes.
I was doing other things. I was working even as a student. I was making names in my own level, but there's no way. Even though I had a British citizenship at that time, but that wouldn't have been enough for me to launch to where I am today.
Okay.
Probably the Britain would have given me the platform to do that, because I felt a very strong feeling of being a Nigerian. That Nigeria is always like, even this morning I was just seeing Nigeria, I said, oh, thank God I'm coming from I think the most black populous country in the whole world. Yes, it's an honor. There's a lot of things. So that's why I decided, I said, no, I denounce whatever thing the Britain has given me.
Wow.
But I didn't denounce the knowledge. I got there. I derobed myself of everything. The citizenship, I dropped it, everything.
Yeah.
Yes. But the knowledge I acquired, I left with it. So that's why I decided to come back to Nigeria. And I felt like if I offer a service for the sake of my father, for the sake of the forefathers of this country, that I'm going to get a reward. The reward might not come in form, like I told you, in form of cash.
Yes.
You can see even the reward is all over the place, all over the world now.
Yes.
All over the world, you know. You know, you hear Matade is being pronounced everywhere, even a truck pusher, barrow person. Even yesterday, somewhere, I was with my friend till up to 10 o'clock in the night. He has a program he's going to do on Sunday. He called me, said, Matade, please come, can you bring packs of pink for me and bring the national flag? I mean, I'm enjoying whatever I am doing for the country. It's an honor, you know. I feel my message is gradually being accepted across the length of the nation.
Yes.
Both to the police, the SSS, everybody. And I keep telling people that God is not a God that does not respond to our requests.
Yes.
Surely, a journey of 10,000 miles starts with a step.
Yes.
And when you are talking of a revolution, especially moral revolution, it actually starts with one person, then the rest will go in.
Exactly.
So I'm good, I'm happy.
Congratulations to you, sir.
I'm doing what I'm doing.
Congratulations.
Yes.
You are doing great.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's really an honor. I'm the one, I'm even supposed to tell Nigerians thank you. Yes, not Nigerians telling me thank you, because I feel it's an honor for them to say, okay, Matade, we'll give you this mentorship.
Yes.
Because it's not easy.
Yes.
Among all the people that has come in this Nigeria, we've had, pioneers. People like Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, if you read their history, Ikonne, Awolowo, you see Zik like that got us the University of Nigeria and Soka.
Exactly.
Yes, Awolowo developed the Southwest from all these things. And they weren't really given this kind of opportunity that I was. But look at me, in my nothing. But the Federal Republic of Nigeria has said, okay, we'll give you this mentorship of leading the moral war. And I believe we are going to win. We're almost winning.
We've won already.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, that's interesting.
All right. Yes. Thank you so much. So what are your advice to those viewing us right now? What are your advice to them, the citizen of this great country, Nigeria?
Yes, first of all, let me just point out one ugly thing that happened just this morning as I was coming. This thing has to do with patriotism. I was inside a cab from that appeal court, that opposite Women Federal Ministry of Women Affairs. I boarded a vehicle, and this guy looks gentle with clean beers, and I admired him when I actually got inside the vehicle. But I discovered that he just zoomed off. The first traffic light that entered the assembly, he beat the traffic. Second one, he beat the traffic. We got to the one that is going toward that DSS angle, he equally beat the traffic again. It was like, gentlemen, why are you beating traffic? One, you don't even consider the life of your passengers. Yeah. You're just being selfish. Somebody at the back tapped me, said, no, Oga, leave him. I said, no, I will not leave him.
Okay.
This is an unpatriotic action.
Exactly.
Which will lead to the death of me and you.
Exactly.
You are looking at his profit. The other one said, no, it will don't pass. I said, no. So I said, we should put our hands together and condemn his action.
Exactly.
These are non-patriotic acts.
Yes.
The guy, instead of apologizing, he turned to me and said, Oga, you are distracting me. And I said, park this vehicle.
Okay.
One, you're even driving without a seat belt. You're asking me that I'm distracting you when you are the one who has been placing our life in jeopardy. without knowing the consequences of what you are doing. The next thing is it's people like you that made this country bad. So I'll teach you a lesson today.
Okay.
Yes. You have the audacity after committing offense to accuse an elder statesman, including your father, that has beaten the traffic. Are you correcting the ills by beating the traffic? So it actually took the pains, the effort of the same people who were siding him. I told him, I'm going to arrest you. I don't even want to know who I am or who you are. I will order for your arrest. So it took the effort of the people in the vehicle, again, back, and were begging. The driver turned back to be begging. I said, you should be sorry for yourself. And I simply told him that we have identified, it's people like you that are running this country down. They will have identified you, have marked you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes. We will start teaching you play lesson. So these are the things we should look at for. Okay. When any ugly sin like this happen, we should collectively put down that thing, exactly. Condemn it.
Yes.
Yeah. Because if there is no Nigeria, that man wouldn't have a vehicle to drive. He won't have anywhere to drive to.
Okay.
So first of all, is to save the image of country, to save this country. Are you with me?
Exactly.
So if the country is sinking, if this country sinks today, nobody will be left.
Yes, that's true.
It's just like a ship or a boat in the sea when it capsizes. It doesn't spare anybody. So that is the position we are now. So all of us should think of how to put on this cloth of patriotism. That's what we need now.
All right, we should put on the cloth of patriotism, just like you I'm putting on.
yeah, NYC, patriotism, they are a very good version of the patriotist cloth.
Yes. All right, so what are your advice to them? Listening to you right now, because of the incident you just narrated, the scenario is really bad, and we should condemn that act. So what are your advice to all those of us?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that no matter every country, personally, we all go through turmoils in life.
Oh, yes.
And at that point of going through, it's like a lesson. You're learning a lesson. God is preparing you for a more greater position. So Nigeria is not left out as a country.
Okay.
I'm passionately appealing to Nigerians, both home and abroad. Nigeria still stands out. Nobody can save Nigeria except you. Nobody can save Nigeria except me. And nobody can change Nigeria except if I change and you change, the next person changes. It becomes a chain. It goes on. There is still, there's something somebody said someday. I stood up, I pondered over it. He said, Nigeria has not gone bad. 12 o'clock is still 12 o'clock in Nigeria. Okay. 6 o'clock is still 6 o'clock. Afternoon is still afternoon. Evening is still evening. Ijabode has not shifted from Ijabode to Abakaleke. It is you and me that has changed. So we should put on...
Is that a positive change or a negative one?
A positive change.
Okay.
Yes. Nigeria has not changed. It's still there. You look at our forefathers look at from the independent. We're about 64 or 60 something years now from independent. I'm not taking you back to maybe the amalgamation time. Yeah. I'm taking on the official time Nigeria was given the freedom to rule itself. It's about 60 something years now. And a lot of people have come and they passed away. And when you come into this world, you should think of leaving a legacy.
Yes.
Something people will remember you with.
Exactly.
And not thinking of how people will remember you for buying a lot of cars, impregnating over 1,000 girls, and stealing millions of naira. And as soon as you die, as soon as they bury you, it's gone. You should think of a legacy. Leave a mark. So your name can become what you call it, an institution where others will learn.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Matade. So your name will become an institution where others will learn, not that Equatorial Guinea man.
No, I don't want to talk about that. But those stories are done.
Yes. Is there any update, Mr. Matade?
Yes, actually, yesterday we went for a condolence visit to the chaplain of, it's really very unfortunate. One of our best, Bingham has always been a hobnob of our moral base.
Oh.
Yes, I was called yesterday that we are going for a condolence visit to the chaplain of Bingham University. The Reverend just said that actually he lost his son, who is in Hungary. He just collapsed Sunday in Budapest, in Hungary. So the family is in a very...
That's very terrible.
Yes, a very... And a role model. I met this guy 2021 in Bingham when he was still a student there.
Serious?
He was really coordinating the youth department. I loved him. We were very good friends. And I was almost... Sometimes I would tell the father, I said, this is someone who coordinate for us. So even 2 weeks ago when I was talking with the father, he told the guy he's doing very well, only for the news to come. So it's really sad. So
like he was never sick?
No, they say he just came out from the church and just collapsed. So
that's called to glory.
So we paid a condolence visit to the tenants' families yesterday, and then we promised them that at least particularly we from the media NYC, let them keep up updates on when they bury up.
Okay.
We'll be there to...
That's very terrible, actually.
To consult with them. And we also, last Upper Sunday, we were not there. We were invited by the Equa Gospel God of Bay in Aotala Valley. We welcomed us so well.
Yes.
And then one other one, this immediate Sunday again, we were at the White House Assembly Church is in New Cairo. And tomorrow we'll be on Sunday, we'll be in a Great Jesus Ministry. The point is that we're making progress, and we're inching to our summit. Don't forget. All roads leads to Goja. Am I saying something?
Yes, you're making sense.
So that's the day we will be able to spell out, give them the spelling of morals in details, what morals means. If it doesn't mean anything to them, if it doesn't mean anything to America, it means a lot to Nigeria, that we are not the hobnob of moral rebranding. And that's why we should behave ourselves and conduct ourselves. And I want to assure you that by the time we are done with what we are doing in Ogoja, I think all coppers, because that land is the place is dedicated to coppers. Yes, it's called 1212 National Youth Center. Where all coppers will now be receiving their final training before they go out. We want to, despite the fact that the NYC is the best organized youth outfit in the whole Africa.
Yes.
We want to make it a global thing, so we want to extend it to Africa. Tell them that we have the best youth in Nigeria. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, you're very correct. Thank you so much, Mr. Matade. And that has been the Moral Rebranding Program with Elizabeth Ikonne and the Coordinating Officer of the National Moral Rebranding Team, Mr. Matade. This is our saying bye till we come your way again. Don't forget to always follow us on our social media handle at Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at NYFT Radio TV or at Adwaya Media. This is me saying bye till I come your way again. I remain Elizabeth Ikonne.
Thank you very much.
It's new, it's fresh, it's hot. NYSC TV and radio. Tune in to the NYSC TV and radio 8.3 FM radio for all-round information and entertainment. The only station managed by graduate youths, brought to you from the Directorate Headquarters of the National Youth Service Corps. NYSC TV and radio, putting the nation first.
Nigeria, we serve.